Hello everyone and welcome. My name's Simon and we are the Whales of Wall Street. Today we've got a quick update on Harmony One. That is one on the exchange. Well, we've had the recovery after yesterday, but before we go into that, we will go and look at a couple of quick updates from the Harmony One world. Before we do that, please do make sure that if you have not done so already, that you like this video if you find it informative, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and click that notification bell to make sure you get notified of all the awesome videos coming your way. Now let's go into this bit of news here. So Harmony have bridged with Bitcoin using the AnySwap network. So that is this here, nice little, very nice fancy exchange actually. I quite like the layout. You can see perhaps Harmony One actually have had maybe some kind of influence in this, because this does look quite like the Harmony One wallet that I use. So that's quite interesting if they had any influence on that. But yeah, very much allowing the cross-chain swap protocol, AnySwap, being bridged using Harmony One to allow people to access and do multiple things more so with their Bitcoin, including a earn yield improvement as well. So plenty of really cool things going on with that. And of course, as they say, the current market cap of nearly $1 trillion for Bitcoin. So this is allowing a lot of transaction potential through this exchange, utilizing the one mainnet infrastructure as well. So what I would say about this is it's obviously had a bit of a reflection on the chart, which we will go into right now. So obviously yesterday was a bit of a crazy day in the charts. We've had with Harmony One though, again, I keep drawing lines. We have had the big bounce back yesterday pretty much immediately. Now, people have been complaining in the comments that Harmony One is this, that and the other and it's not doing anything. I completely disagree, and I've said it in the previous Harmony One update. You only have to look back at the 20th of July, back at 5 cents, and we're still tracking around 15. So there has been good growth so far. In terms of the 2150 and I think 200 MA, it's completely above all of them, which is fantastic. It's right on the trend line. It's actually currently flowing above. But what's interesting for me with this one, and particularly I mentioned yesterday in the quick update when we did ZIL 1 and VET, this one appeared to go in both spectrums of wicks, which was really interesting. And the fact that we completely bounced back and then closed at this area here, I think we closed at 11 cents, just under 12 cents, and of course started that up. We've obviously had a bit of an interesting dip at some point today, because you can see the small wick here. I haven't looked at the 4 hourly to see what time that was, but all the way up here was absolutely fantastic. We actually threw straight back to that 15 cents like we almost did yesterday up here, and I thought that we would actually be trying to hit this resistance level up here that I drew in a while back. And that's exactly what we tried to do, but then of course then Mr. Bitcoin comes along and trashes the whole thing. So in a nutshell, all I would say here is really positive for Harmony One. And I think the next stage here is getting, it's so annoying yesterday because I do think that we're on our way back up to these areas. So if we can close above this sort of 13.4 cent mark today and perhaps over the next day or two, I truly believe that we will start pushing up to fight this resistance level even more so, sort of between this 15.2 to around 15.5. If we can track into that area and get some support mechanism there, we can truly start pushing up towards that 20 cent mark even quicker, and obviously trying to tick off these extra support lines up here. My thoughts and opinions on this is that we will try and do this in the next few days in terms of this support line here. Hopefully nothing like yesterday happens again. I think we're over that on most of them, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, my buy order nearly came in yesterday, which was quite interesting, but couldn't quite get there. But yeah, we're not quite near the previous 22 cents or so all-time high that we had way back here in April, I think. But we're on track, and if we look at the trend lines we put in previously, this is showing great momentum towards this way, and I do anticipate that we'll get to around here approximately around the end of September. So we've got a bit of time. Yeah, I do anticipate a bit of stabilization over the next few days because of yesterday. and just the way that the whole element of the charts are going, we've had a pretty much match on match in terms of buying and selling over the last 48 hours. So it'd be really interesting to see tomorrow who's going to come out on top. And I do hope that we see some more green volume flying in, because I, like yourselves who are holding one, absolutely want to see us break these barriers, get that support mechanism so we can start finally pushing this one up to where it belongs. And I think in October we're definitely going to have some absolute traction, especially on this crypto asset, Harmony One, pushing well into new all-time highs for sure. But for September, I truly think we're going to have a bit more of a stable movement up this way, which is why I drew these lines in, to keep trying to put us on trend. And I think that's healthy for the project as well, because if we can feel the momentum and keep these volumes coming in without too much sell-off, honestly, this thing is absolutely going to fly. And it's so exciting because Harmony One's a phenomenal project. I was buying them, as Steve was as well, back in like the sort of 1-2 cent mark ages ago. Obviously we had a retracement back in July, and sort of since then we've been absolutely flying it. So really positive to see. It's great to see yesterday's rejection of the big dump, and pretty much back to nearly on track. So it's really positive in my opinion. And like I said, my opinion is that we will start moving towards this area hopefully over the next few days, provided we can maintain the support line over this 13 cent, which hopefully at this stage in time looks like we're going to do that. We will start pushing. I promise you it will happen. It's going to be so good to watch that. The RSI is still showing as well that we've got plenty of room in the tank for this to happen. And also, more importantly for me, is this MACD rejection here that we said about yesterday. This gap is widening. So let's see how that operates in the next couple of days and see where we are. And despite yesterday's nonsense, the week is 15% up, 44% up on the month, and 66% up 3 months as well. So it's absolutely phenomenal, considering that probably entails as well in 6 months the reduction that we had in that sort of May to June period. 3,000%, just over 3,000% year to date. So come on, people are saying that Harmony One is nothing, it's a dead coin and this, that and the other. Forget your coin mentality. Have a look at what Harmony One protocols are. And what they're doing. The staking options are fantastic as well. This thing's not going anywhere. The next 5-10 years are going to be absolutely unreal for this project. And even in this run, in this next few months, honestly, the gains that are possible are absolutely phenomenal and outrageous. So don't try to miss out too much. Obviously not financial advice. And of course, yes, this is very much higher than where I was buying it back then, but that doesn't mean that you can't still make some phenomenal gains on this project. So in the next video we'll probably do some price predictions, and also we'll call out some of the fun ones that you put in the comments below. So let us know what you think Harmony One's going to get to in 2021/2022 if we do go through to that level, and what you think of Harmony One as well. And do you guys use the AnySwap platform? Let us know in the comments if you do so, because in between the layer 1 and layer 2 bridging, this is really fantastic news. And for those that are interested as well, AnySwap is purchasable, I think, on Uniswap and a couple of other ones, including Gate. I can't remember the other ones. I'll have to remind myself for the next video. But that is also purchasable and tracking, I think, around just over $5 at this moment in time of recording. So go check that out, because I'm pretty sure some big opportunities with those guys as well. In terms of the chart movements, but also anything really related to exchanges these days is definitely worth having a look at, not just for this year, but of course as momentum grows in this space over the next few years, it's for sure something that is absolutely something you need to think about when looking at your portfolios and everything like that. So let's leave it there, guys. I'm super positive on Harmony One. Yesterday was a bit of a hit, but I think that this has proven that this is an unbelievable project. It's got a lot of faith behind it, and certainly a lot of volume coming in to it as per usual. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next Harmony One update. Thank you and goodbye.